friendship that'll never ever end.
Is Lily and Sister Abigail the same person? Now, about a week ago, I made a community post and I said, I might sound crazy, but what if Lily and Abigail are the same person? I mean, think about it. We have theorized that Abigail never liked the Fiend, and that Alexa says that Lily didn't like the Fiend. Abigail was with Bray during his childhood, and Lily was with Alexa Bliss during her childhood. Could they have been the same person or connected somehow? And I said I'd do an in-depth video, and that's what we're doing today. Now, I stayed up, I did my theorizing, and just like always, I want to give a massive shout out to C Wrestling because I used some of his videos for this theory. Don't do me. I used 5 videos. So shout out to him. Go check him out. As usual, comments, description, all that. But let me get my notes open. I read all that. Okay. So like I said, Lily didn't like him. Abby didn't like him, referring to the Fiend. Abby was with Bray since childhood and raised him. Lily knew Bliss since childhood and protected her. Was Alexa one of Bray's quote-unquote sisters? Bray talks a lot about his brothers and his sisters that he grew up with in the cabin in the woods. Could Alexa have been one of them? Now, something that could prove that is going back to June 3rd, 2013. My handwriting sucks. I might hesitate on a couple of words because I can't write to save my life. But in that, there's a woman. So, I don't think that's Bliss. I do not think that is Bliss. But I read a couple of articles. I don't remember. It was like 3 a.m. when I read them. But they think that it was Abigail. That was the woman laying on the tree. But what if it wasn't Abigail? Because at that point, Abigail is supposed to be dead. And Abigail shouldn't be chilling on a tree in Bray's promo. But we don't know if Lily's alive, dead, just a doll. We don't know what she is. So what if that lady on the tree was Lily and not Abigail? I know I sound crazy. I'm comparing a doll to somebody that has been with Bray all his life. I'm gonna sound crazy. And my poor brother somewhere in my house is listening to me sound like a crazy person. It's fine. Now, I'm gonna skip that part because I don't have any proof on that. I'm trying to... Problem is, there's no concrete evidence on any of this. I kind of just got a bunch of question marks. I'll write something and be like, oh, that sounds good, question mark, and I'll look back into it. But when Alexa Bliss joins the Funhouse. Let me see if I can find that episode real quick. I have something open for later in this. I don't have internet. Hold on. I shall return with the video. Okay, I found the episode. It is the Alice in Wonderland Tea Party episode. I gotta go hunt that down. Good thing I have an entire playlist saved of all of them. But listen. I think this is the episode I want. I don't know. Is this it? Abby says something. Nope, that ain't it. What episode is it? Is it Friendship Frog? That's gonna play. What is the episode that Abby says, "Who the frick are you?" I want that episode. Alright, you know what? Never mind. Because she doesn't say the Bliss, so it doesn't matter. But that does go to prove. Did Abby know that Bliss had Lily? Did Abby know that? Because she says off with her head, but she has no reason to say that. Unless I'm looking too deep into that. What if Abby knew all along that Bliss was gonna come in, betray the Fiend, and Lily was gonna come out? I can't get this video to play that I need, though. Because I have another part actually coming up. Okay. Once that plays. So in this episode, Bliss says this.
She understands me. She's a confidant, a mentor, a little devil and angel on my shoulder.
A little devil and angel on my shoulder. Now, I don't think Lily can necessarily be both a devil and an angel. So, going back to them being the same person, we think that Abby wasn't this horrible person. Abigail wasn't horrible. She loved the brothers and sisters that she took to the cabin in the woods. So what if Abigail is the angel while Lily is the devil? And it could be kind of like how Bray is with the split personalities. They don't have to be the exact same person. They could be one or the other. Bray is Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. Abigail could be Abigail and Lily. So, Abigail could be the angel, the good part of her, and Lily be the devil. Now we know Abigail is dead. She died when Bray was a child. Bray was with her. And then she had the whole spirit. And then Randy burned the Wyatt family compound down. And then drove the crucifix through her soul. So Abigail is dead. Poor Abigail is dead. Okay? Stop killing her. She has come back so many times. But Abby the witch, we think is the spirit of Abigail. So Abigail died and came back as Abby the witch. Lily was ripped up by Charlotte Flair at Extreme Rules. I think it was Extreme Rules. That sounds right. But Lily was killed. And then, quote unquote, reborn again. Kind of like how Sister Abigail went from being dead to being a doll. Lily died and then came back again as a doll. Let me know if I sound like a freaking crazy person. Wouldn't shock me. But yeah, am I crazy? Does any of this make sense? Does any of this make sense? As a quick summary, because I don't make sense to myself, and I'm half awake, Lily and Abigail didn't like him. They say it. They don't like him. Abby and Lilly knew Bray and Alexa since their childhoods. Was Little Miss Bliss one of Bray's sisters? Could Abby and Lilly be related? Now, by related, I don't know when I wrote that or why I wrote that, but I think my mentality behind that was, like I said, Bray and the Fiend are two separate entities. Could Abigail and Lilly be the, like, split personality type of thing? I think that's what I meant by related. I don't see them being, like, siblings. That doesn't have any solid proof. Lilly tricked Bliss. Abby made Bliss betray him. I don't have proof behind that. Did Abby the witch know Bliss? Because when Lexi comes in with the teapot in that one episode, she says, "Off with her head." Did Abby the witch know what was going to happen? Because she knows Bliss. June 3rd, 2013, there was a woman behind Bray. People thought it was Abigail. I don't see it being Abby. I don't see it being Abigail because she is dead at that point. She is not alive. She is not a person. I mean, she can possess people, but I feel like that's Lilly. Now, I look back at that and she has black hair. But people can change. That was 9 years ago. People can change. Abby being the angel on Bray/Lexi's shoulder, while Lilly is the devil. Going back to that split personality thing. Bray being the good version, the Fiend being evil. Abigail being good, Lilly being evil. Kinda makes sense. And then Abigail becoming Abby the Witch after she died, and Lilly being basically reborn. Do I sound crazy? Do I sound crazy? Or does any of it make sense? I might finally lost my mind. And the last part is, I don't know what made me think of it, because last week, I was going back watching Bray Wyatt's old promos, because I was going to do a Sister Abigail theory video eventually. And I don't know what made me pop in my head, but here we are now. But do I sound crazy? I feel like I sound crazy. Let me know if any of it makes sense. Let me know if any of it doesn't, and I can attempt to explain it better because I can't explain. But yeah, do I sound crazy or do I make sense? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, massive shout out to C Wrestling, because without his videos I wouldn't be able to make this. But I will link his channel along with the videos I used to make this after I get this all going. My phone doesn't work. I'm trying to pull things up and it's not working. That's fine. I can deal with that later. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I sound crazy. Go check out C Wrestling. Link in the comments and description along with the videos I used to make this. But I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!